Hey guys, Bob from Better Music here with an Australian first, the brand new Boss Katana 100 combo. To say this amp packs a punch is the understatement of the century thus far. I'm completely blown away with the sound that comes out of this amp. I can't wait to take you guys through this little monster. So this amp, the tone that comes out of this amp is just stupid. I cannot believe how good it is. It sounds massive, and from this size combo, you wouldn't expect to get the depth of tone and the richness of tone that comes out of it. The gain structure is trickled down from the Wazza head I did the review on a few months ago, and they've absolutely nailed it again. I'm a massive fan. There's another couple of really cool features in the amplifier too. It's got 15 built-in effects, 3 usable at any one time, and there's also 4 programmable presets that you can save on your own. So they're really cool, and it's also got some regular features like USB out and line out and that sort of thing as well. Look, the tone out of the amplifier is crazy for what it is. The solid state sound has come such a long way, and I think the Wazza amp was the first solid state amp to really nail that tone. So trickling down into the Katana range, this is again, it's that sound. It's that classic sort of late 70s Marshall sort of sound that they were going for, and again, I think they've nailed it with this one. There's also some really cool sort of mellower sounds in there too. There's a full range if you want to plug an acoustic guitar in. There's some really cool features in here. What I love about it more than anything else is a response. So it has that warmth and that natural response like a traditional valve amp. So I could see myself using something like this live, no problem at all. So I've only had the amp for about an hour or so I haven't had a lot of time with it, but the time I've had, I'm blown away. I've got 4 saved sounds in here that I've worked on. I'll take you through them and have a listen, see what you think. So guys, I'm going to start with preset number 1. One thing I should mention with this is with the presets, you save it, and no matter what happens, if someone comes along and moves it, like moves your controls and whatnot, it's saved as you remember it, not as the amp sees it. So you press your button and it recalls the tone that you've saved. It's a very, very handy feature to have. So I'll take you through the first sound. It's the classic sort of, I guess, the brown sound. Have a listen. Alright, so the next setting I have here, guys, is the clean sound, or a clean sound that I've created. I've added in a little bit, like just a touch of the blues driver setting. I did mention the factory effects on board. If Boss know anything, it's effects. So the fact that they're built in makes this amp extremely versatile and lots of fun. So I've dialed in a little bit of the blues driver sound. I've also got a little bit of hall reverb in here. Now, you listen to this sound. Nice and rich sound, but we can also add a little bit of delay here. So if I add this and a little bit of tap tempo, just press the button. So a really flexible and really versatile clean sound. The other cool thing with this amp, and I should mention, with the factory effects, you can log on to the Boss Tone Central and download even more sounds into here. So there's like up to 50 there, I believe. So yeah, hook in. So the third sound that I've saved is a high gain sound. Setting on the lead preamp sound here on the amplifier, I've set a lot of gain, and I've also added, again, a different version of the overdrive that's in the factory effects, just to give it a little bit more sharpness, a little bit more articulation. Now, this amplifier is super high gain, so it's going to suit rock players and metal. So have a listen, see what you think. Tone and gain for days. I love it. So the fourth sound that I've saved in here is a lot of fun. I've put the octaver on, I've put some gain on, and I've turned the distortion factory effect right up. So it's almost a fuzz with an octaver on the neck pickup. Heaps of fun. So have a listen. So one thing I do need to make mention of is the power control. So there's 4 distinct settings there. You've got a standby, which is a really cool feature. Even though it's a solid state amp, it does take a little bit to fire up. So having it on standby is a really good feature. From there, you go into the 1/2 watt. Perfect for the bedroom blasters, perfect, it's perfect for low level gigs, a really, really good thing. Then you've got a 50 and 100 watts. I don't need to speak too much about that because it's pretty self-explanatory. One thing I will also mention, on the back, it's got the regular Boss connectivity. So you've got a USB in, there's also a line out and an effects loop. So if you want to run your own effects through the amplifier, you can through the Boss Katana's effects loop. And little things. I'm going to mention one thing about this amplifier that I really, really love. It's a really cool feature that not many amplifier companies think of. There's a little amp kickstand on the bottom of the amp. It's such a cool feature. Tilting the amp slightly projects the sound so much further, and it's such a great feature. Now there's a head version of this too that I'm going to do something with a little bit later, and there's an amazing feature in that I can't wait to show you guys. So there you have it, guys, the Boss Katana 100 combo. There is a range of these amps coming. So there is a 50 watt combo, the 100 watt that you see here. There's a 2x12 version of this, and there's also a head. Just gobsmacked at the amount of tone and features available in this amp. The tone itself is definitely gig ready, but it's also going to suit you know, the bedroom player. Come in and try the amp. Come and try it for yourself. You know, it's all well and good to watch it on a video, but come in and actually try it and see for yourself, or hear for yourself. It is something else. The tone out of this is the response. Everything is there. Thanks a lot for tuning in. If you've got any comments or questions, mention them below. And thanks for tuning in. Rock on. That's a lot of fun, that one. All right, so guys, the next sound that I've created is, I guess, a Dead Kennedy sound. So I'm a big fan of Dead Kennedys and East Bay Ray. He's known for having a really thin tone.